Hey everyone, I am life coach Bernicia Carter, and I'm here to do the book overview on You're a Badass Every Day. Now, I say book overview instead of book review because I don't want to tell you was this book good, bad, phenomenal, because it can be a good book for me, but a bad book for you. I can say this book has tons of knowledge to give, but this can be knowledge that you have already acquired and might not feel the same way after reading it. So that's why I don't like to give opinions on book review. I just want to state the overview of what the book was, what it gave, did it exceed its expectations of what it has on the back of the book. So the book says it reveals what's holding you back, stay motivated, bust your excuses, strengthen your almighty intuition, create and hone new habits, take powerful action towards your goal, overcome challenges, bring more joy, calm, and flow into your life, succeed like you ain't never succeeded before. So I believe that this book has exceeded what it set out to do. The book has, I'm going to show you guys the way it's set up. So in each page, almost every other page is blank. In almost each page, it goes back blank after dealing with a particular section of what it wants to talk about. So, as you can see, it's a lot of blank pages because it's broken up into almost like sections of dealing with something. So when it talks about something new, it leaves a blank page and then it goes to the next page. So it's some things that I wrote down. One of the things that I thought was really good was talking about the power of choice. Success, she spoke a lot about that, how things are all of a choice, to know that you get to choose the way you want your life to be. You get to choose how you get to feel, how you get to react. Everything is a choice. So understanding the power of the choice, it empowers you. It's an empowerment to understand that you get to choose everything, just about everything. So I know you guys know the saying that life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react to it. That's kind of the route she's taking, pretty much saying that you have the power to choose how you want your everyday life to be. You get to choose to be a badass every day. You can choose to be empowered. You can choose to be strengthened by the things that are going on around you, or your situation or your circumstances, or you can choose to lay lie and not do anything about it, stay dormant, stagnant, and not go to where you want to go, not live up to your potential, get to the capabilities that you have. So she also spoke about what success requires. She said that success requires commitment, motivation, focus, a sense of purpose, courage, and continuous strength. And I absolutely agree with her on that. Because you have to be committed. We're not always motivated, so it's important to stay motivated. So even on your course, when it comes to motivation, you have to continue to remember your why. Continue to remember what you're doing this for and why you're doing this for, or who you are doing this for. So you have to continue to keep something in your heart that's going to continue to motivate you. When you're feeling lazy and don't really feel into it and not want to do it, you have to figure out what you need to do to motivate yourself. So even with me, sometimes when I have days where I don't feel too much up to it, I either, go on YouTube, listen to motivational speakers, listen to podcasts, get me amped up, because usually listening to motivational speaker, motivation is an outwardly thing. So just to get me pumped, like, okay, I'm ready to do this. And of course, motivation don't last long, so it's important to stay motivated. Figure out your why to continue to motivate you throughout your journey. So I 100% agree with that. Focus, to remain focused. And I know that's not easy either, but it all takes practice and pushing through and continuing to do what you said you was going to do, even once again when you don't feel like it. So focus your mind on your goals. A sense of purpose. Now this is so important. This is one of the things that I myself work on with my clients. Having a sense of purpose, making your passion work for you. If you don't feel like you have a sense of purpose, something divine within you that you're meant to do something, this is what your gift was, and you meant to use it, how can you use this this gift that you have, whether it's talking, teaching, caring, being kind, being nurturing, cooking, whatever it is that your gift was, how can you turn that gift, which is passion, into your purpose? How can you serve people? Purpose is just using your gift, your passion, to serve others. So you have something divine within you that you feel like you have to give to the world, and you can't just sit on it because others require it. So that's how I put purpose together. Just figuring out your gift, what's your passion, what it is that you love, what's in your heart that you're good at, without even trying to be good at it, and let's put it to work. Let's serve others with it. So a sense of purpose is extremely important. I love the list she gave. Courage. You have to have courage to start. You have to have courage to take that first step. You have to have courage to continue going when things don't look good for you. You have to have courage to do the unthinkable, do the things that others might think are impossible. You have to have courage to do those things. You have to have courage to fail. And I don't truly believe in failure, because failure is not failure. You keep trying, So it can be a setback. It can be redirection. But it's not failure unless you quit, unless you completely give up. If you keep going, you haven't failed. It's either redirecting, you have to go back to whether it's square one, or start back over to figure out what can you do better. How can you revise this to go better? Maybe you just need to be redirected. This is not exactly the path you should take. So failure is not failure unless you completely quit and give up. So courage and continuing strength. I kind of want to put that in with motivation, because you just have to continue to be motivated, continue to, find the strength within you. That's why I focus on the why. Who? What are we doing this for? It has to be deeper than yourself. It has to be something more to it to hold you, so that you can stay strong and that you actually can complete what you set out to do. So just continuing strength, motivation, commitment. So you guys can write this down. Get this book, please. She speaks about literally all these different things. She speaks about your spiritual gem. And I love the way she said that, because she was pretty much saying just how you work out for physically and for your health. You should be in the spiritual gym. Continue to be uplifted. Continue to stay motivated. Continue to change your mind, to shift your mindset. She speaks about that. She speaks about mindset, which is it's very important. Having to be, because you get drained spiritually, and sometimes that's how you give up, because you get weary in your mind. So I thought that was interesting what she was talking about. Oh yes, I love this. She was like, you are an artist and your masterpiece is your life. I'm gonna go to that page 7. Hold on, because the way she broke that down was, you're an artist and your masterpiece is your life. Your world is the canvas. Your desire and ideas are the sketches. Your thoughts, words, and attitudes are the paint. Your body is the brush. Your actions are the strokes. Your beliefs are the skills you use to apply the paint. Your faith and gratitude determine the extraordinary your life of art is. I thought that was amazing. I love how she broke that down. I love this. Was on page 7. I thought that was great. So screenshot that if you guys want to. What else? She talked like almost every page was like points. I'm like, let me write that down. Let me write that down. It was really great, even for me as a life coach, knowing a lot of things that she's already saying, and already having the understanding of it. It was still great for me as a life coach to even read it. Pretty much, she said, you create your reality. Absolutely. Oh yeah, any doubt or judgment will learn over time. Let's unlearn those things, because they are through experience. When someone tells us no, that creative doubt and that judgment we begin from the inside out, just really confronting those things, confronting our limiting beliefs, which is another thing that I speak on and work on with my clients. What else? I wrote down quote on page 11. Let's see. If you run from your fears, they will follow you. If you run straight at your fears, they will get the hell out of your way. Fears hate it when you do that, which is very true. I love that. Yes, so she defined an excuse is simple. It's a challenge that you decided has power over you. Remove those excuses, whatever it is that you feel like, oh, I can't do this because I don't have enough time. Remove that. Of course you have enough time. Everyone has enough time if you time manage, if you organize your day, if you figure out what you can cut back on to create the time you need to make your dreams come true. So any excuse, whatever it is, when you give to that excuse, you're allowing it power over you. You saying, I cannot do something that you want to do because of this. You just gave it power. So you have to eliminate those excuses and find what you need to find to make time or to create money. People, I don't have money to do this. I don't have, we have time and money for whatever we want to have time and money for. So just remember that whatever your excuse that you're having, diminish it. Figure out a way to move it out of your way. It does not have power over you. You have the power because you have the power of choice. So you have the power to do whatever it is that you set your mind to. Remember that. Oh, this was super good. Okay. This is going to be my last one. I don't want to make the overview super long, and I don't want to give a lot of the book out because I want you guys to go and purchase the book yourself if you want to and read it for yourself. And I just want to give you just small snippets of it, just a small overview of what it's about and if it's accomplished what it set out to accomplish and who should read it. This one said, worrying makes you live through misery twice. I mean, for me, that was like, I love how she put it because I've just never heard it that way. It makes you live through misery twice. And I sat there and I began to think about that. Like it really does. Like when you worry and you sit, first of all, worrying is absolutely not a good thing. It should be non-existent because whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen anyways. Instead of worrying, replace it with trying to find solutions. If you cannot find a solution, if you've done all you can, you just have to sit and wait and let the time wait out. So I'm already going over my time. But that's exactly what I want you all to do. Remove worrying. Worrying, it makes you relive through misery twice because you're sitting here worrying about something that hasn't happened, and then when it does happen, you have to go through those emotions twice. So that was amazing. If you didn't get anything from what I've said, hold on to that. And that the power of choice. Those are two things that was extremely important, and I feel like, but like I said, she said a lot in this book, This small book, she said a lot, and it's a quick read. I read it. It didn't take, I don't even remember because I've been read the book a while ago, but it depends on your reading speed, but it's a short read, and I feel like this book, readers can be, I don't want to say anyone, but I would say anyone who is trying to go to the next level of their life, anyone who's trying to figure out why they're kind of stuck, just to empower them, because that's kind of what she's doing, telling you that you are a badass every day. You can do whatever you set your mind to do. And she focused on things that you can do daily. So I guess that's what the everyday come from, because she tells you, even how you got to be in a spiritual gym, working on yourself every day, pushing yourself, having the requirements of success, how to get those things, how to stay motivated or remove those excuses out the way. She touched on everything in here, how to be more joyful and calm, have a better flow of things on a daily basis. So this book is for you. If that's what you want to figure out in your life. And I don't think it has necessary, it's an easy read. So I like that too. It wasn't something that had tons of big words in it. So, I mean, it's an easy read, and it's for anyone who's just trying to shorten out their day, to have to build that confidence that, yeah, you know what, I am a badass every day. It don't take much to be a badass. It really starts with me. So Everyone can probably get something different from the book, interpret it differently. It all depends on what you're going on in your life, what your situation is, and where you're trying to go. But yeah, I do think it doesn't have to. You don't have to be a life coach to read this book. You don't have to be somebody who's just trying to figure things out. The book can be for on any level, life coach, not life coach. I think both can read it, and I believe both people, whether you're a client or a life coach, can get something from this book. So wherever you're headed, wherever stage you're at, this can kind of like boost you to your next level. It's just can figure out like, yeah, I'm lacking this. I should do this. This is a great idea. Maybe if I change my day-to-day basis to be like this, maybe I can get the results I'm looking for. And this book can give you that. So I'm glad that you guys tuned in this far. I hope that you got something from it. I hope that you're interested in the book, to go get the book and read it for yourself. Like I said, it's a quick read, and it doesn't take long for you to just knock it out, whether you want to buy a physical copy. I got that from Target, or whether you want to figure out an ebook way to purchase the book. But go for it. And I was thinking, I'm glad you tuned in. You guys can follow me on my Instagram, life_coach_Carter, or follow my business page on Facebook, Better Balance Business, Better Balance Life Coaching. Or you can visit my website, www.betterbalancelifecoaching.com.